My name is Naomi Schroeter and I'm graduating in the class of 2018, so I'm a sophomore right now. I identify with quite a few parts. One is the building right behind us, the music building. I do a lot of music, orchestra stuff. I play violin, and then especially in this last year, I've been a lot more involved with the social justice community here. So I was involved with A.I.C, Advocates for Institutional Change. I'm in BSU, the Black Student Union. Those are the main groups I do on campus. I also work at Diversions, which is definitely a part of my identity here on campus. Yeah. I decided to become involved because I was just surrounded by a lot of people this year who were confronting me with problems that they have at the school that I don't have to deal with on a daily basis, and problems that if I didn't want to think about them, I never would have to think about them. And I think that's really messed up, and I really feel like it is so unethical. The school is so unethical in so many of the ways that they treat students of marginalized backgrounds and the resources that they provide for other students. And I just felt this sense of urgency, it wasn't an option, it was something that had to be done. And because I felt like it was so urgent, I just felt like I had to be part of it. It didn't seem like I could choose whether or not I should. Yeah, so I was not one of the core members who stayed up all night making the demands, but I was very involved, especially the week before when we were super mobilizing. So I helped organize how we were gonna bring people out to the Jones Circle. So I was one of the people that held the signs and banged on classrooms and got people to come out and follow me out to the walkout, and just the little behind the scenes details. It hasn't been the easiest road, and there's definitely been a lot of pushback, and that's been a theme that I've heard from other groups. Now, some groups have had more success in their meetings with faculty, but we have a long way to go, and I don't think it's going to be easy, and I think it's something that's only going to kind of become a reality if we keep the same kind of pressure that we have now, because we know the history of movements like this at this school, and we know what they can turn into and how the school has handled it before, and it's pretty similarly to the last time, so something has to be done differently this time. I think we're so lucky to have social media in some ways and also less lucky in others, but I think overall it was a very positive thing, and I think it reached people in ways that if they could avoid it in their day-to-day life, they couldn't avoid it on the internet, because at least one person they were friends with posted the demands, and I think it was a really great way to just reach out to as many people as we can. But for those that we couldn't reach, I do believe that having all the events on Facebook, contacting people personally on Facebook, or other realms of social media was super, super helpful. Obviously it worked, because 400, 500 people ended up showing up. So really great way to just mobilize people and ideas. I think something that was really cool is I've never seen this campus mobilize so quickly and so efficiently, and I'm not often super gung-ho, yes, I'm proud to be a logger. That's just, but this was a time when I was just wow, there's a lot of really cool people on this campus. There are a lot of people who care, and we all feel the same sense of urgency, and that was something I've just never felt. I have to figure out a way to make this something that doesn't just go away, I mean, we've taken a step in creating A.I.C, which is now an organization, but it still can easily be lost as new freshmen come. So along that we need to make sure that incoming freshmen know about the history and what has happened, and creating that passion for social justice and creating that passion through revealing what's wrong about this school. Because if people don't really know like why they should care, they're not going to start acting upon injustices that they don't even really know about. So making sure that incoming freshmen understand that right off the bat that the school is not perfect and we have a far way to go, and if they want to make the school better, then they're going to have to join us in pushing for these initiatives.